Experience the news on NNC, Neural Newscast.
Thanks for joining us for this Neural Newscast deep dive. I'm Daniel, and alongside Andrew, we're about to uncover some intriguing stories. Today marks a remarkable moment in history, Andrew. On this day in 1969, Apollo 11 was launched, propelling humanity towards its first moon landing. It was more than just a leap. It was an astronomical stride for mankind, wasn't it?
Absolutely, Daniel. It's hard to overstate how monumental this event was. The launch itself was a culmination of intense scientific effort and international competition. The space race had people on the edge of their seats, and Apollo 11's success was a testament to human ingenuity.
Quite right. The sheer ambition of sending humans to the moon was extraordinary. I mean, just think about the technology of the time. Computers that guided the mission were less powerful than today's average smartphone. It really puts things into perspective.
It does. People often forget that. The stakes were incredibly high, and the mission captured the essence of exploration. It was a time when every kid dreamed of becoming an astronaut.
And the world watched with bated breath. The live broadcast of the moon landing was watched by millions globally. Neil Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," became etched in history.
I have to admit, those words still give me chills. It's fascinating how this mission also reshaped our understanding of space exploration. The data collected, the experiments conducted, these laid the groundwork for decades of research and expeditions.
And it wasn't just about the scientific aspect. Apollo 11 pushed the boundaries of international collaboration too. Despite the Cold War tensions, this event brought nations together in awe and admiration.
A true reflection of how exploration can transcend political divides. The mission's success also put NASA on the map as a leader in technological advancements, forever changing the landscape of space travel.
And let's not forget the impact on technology right here on Earth. Innovations derived from the Apollo missions trickled into everyday life, from improved computing to advancements in materials science.
Absolutely, Daniel. It sparked an era of tremendous technological growth, influencing everything from navigation systems to medical technologies. The ripple effect was profound and long-lasting.
And today, as we look at ambitious projects like Mars colonization, we often trace that pioneering spirit back to Apollo 11. It's a cornerstone moment that continues to inspire dreams of the next frontier.
Indeed, it reminds us of the possibilities ahead. As we celebrate this anniversary, it's a wonderful moment to reflect on how far we've come and where we might go next.
Today we celebrate the birthdays of Mahatma Gandhi, 1869, John Lennon, 1940, and Sting, 1951.
Quite a lineup today, Daniel. Let's dive into Mahatma Gandhi, shall we? His impact is undeniable, and he's often referred to as the father of India, isn't he?
Absolutely, Andrew. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence and civil disobedience inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. He played a vital role in leading India to independence in 1947. But what's fascinating is how his influence extended beyond politics.
Right. His approach influenced figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela, who applied Gandhi's principles of nonviolence in their own struggles for justice and equality.
Exactly. And there's this lesser-known aspect of Gandhi's life, his commitment to simplicity. He believed in living modestly, which was quite radical for a leader of his stature. You know, his iconic spinning wheel was not just a symbol, it was part of his advocacy for self-reliance.
I remember reading about that. He spun his own clothes, didn't he? To emphasize supporting local industry instead of buying British goods.
Yes, and it was an economic protest against British colonialism. It's amazing how the simplest acts can carry such powerful messages.
Indeed. Gandhi also had quite the knack for writing. His works, like Hind Swaraj, are still studied today. He wrote extensively about ethical living and social harmony, topics we see more relevant than ever in today's global conversations.
And let's not forget his remarkable ability to mobilize people. The Salt March of 1930 is a prime example of how he turned a simple act of making salt into a defiant stand against oppression.
That was a pivotal moment, showing the world the strength of peaceful resistance. His methods of protest were not just acts of defiance, but also a way of life that inspired resilience and hope.
Truly, Gandhi's legacy continues to resonate. His birthday is not just celebrated in India but recognized globally as the International Day of Nonviolence, a testament to his enduring influence.
A powerful reminder of the impact one person can have on the world. His teachings remain a vital source of inspiration for those fighting injustice and seeking peaceful solutions.
And I think that enduring message of peace and unity is why Gandhi's life and teachings remain so significant. We'll be right back after this short break.
Stay tuned to NNC for unbiased daily news summaries. Subscribe and explore our archives at nnewscast.com. This is Neural Newscast.
And we're back with more from Neural Newscast Deep Dive. Did you know, Andrew, that back in 2020, a man from Como, Italy, stepped outside to cool off after an argument with his wife and ended up walking over 280 miles?
I remember reading about that. Quite the hike, wasn't it? He ended up in a completely different region, if I recall correctly.
Exactly. He actually wound up in Fano, which is on the Adriatic coast. Imagine that. Apparently, it took him about a week to get there. Now, that's what I call a long walk to clear your head.
Remarkable. And what a testament to just taking one step at a time, literally. You know, it makes me wonder what was going through his mind as he walked night after night.
Right? You have to wonder about his mindset. I mean, did he have a destination in mind? Or was it all driven by sheer impulse to just keep moving?
I think they mentioned he wasn't carrying a map or any technology to guide him. Which is interesting. It's like he was on a journey, not just physically, but mentally as well.
And what's fascinating is how he managed all that time on foot with very little in terms of resources. I read that people he met along the way were generous enough to offer him food and shelter. The kindness of strangers really played a part in his journey.
It's heartwarming to hear that. It's amazing how spontaneous acts like this can highlight both human resilience and kindness.
Absolutely. You know, Andrew, this situation also sheds light on how some people process emotions differently. Instead of seething in silence or lashing out, he just walked, mile after mile, sorting through whatever was going on.
It's a profound way to handle things. There's something meditative about walking, just the rhythm of it. And the solitude must have given him ample time to reflect.
Indeed. And think about this. By the time authorities finally caught up with him, he was perfectly fine. Physically, at least. They found him because of a routine nighttime check for folks violating curfews.
Yes, and that's an element we can't overlook. The context of the pandemic. With everyone on edge, this man's journey was an escape. In more ways than one.
Absolutely. In the end, though, it sounds like he returned home safely. I guess the walk did its job, cooling him off, letting him sort things out.
A remarkable story, Daniel. It certainly reminds us that sometimes a little distance is all we need to gain some perspective.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Andrew.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive. From Daniel and all of us at Neural Newscast, I'm Andrew. Join us next time.
You've been listening to Neural Newscast, AI-powered, human-reviewed. For past episodes, visit neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast merges real and AI-generated voices to ensure rapid, high-quality news production. Our content is created using advanced AI models and rigorously reviewed by humans for accuracy and fairness. Despite efforts to prevent AI errors, occasional inaccuracies may occur. We encourage listeners to cross-check critical details with trusted sources. Read about our AI transparency at nnewscast.com.